am an aimless wanderer. Yes, I have a confession to make, boys and girls. I am what you would call a super senior. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, count them, 5 years of college now under my belt, and yet there is no degree. Right. You know, and I thought that as I took classes my freshman year, and as I switched majors wildly, you know, like each semester I had a different major, I thought that perhaps at one point there would be an epiphany that would come down from the heavens, and I would know my calling. It would be, ooh, you know, you were supposed to be a nurse. You know, you're supposed to do this, Courtney. You know, I don't know. I do not know what my calling is. It never happened to me. The epiphany of, hey, Courtney, this is what you're supposed to do, never struck me. And some of you, I know, cannot identify with me. And bless your hearts. Bless your hearts. I know that there is an audience out there. There are many of you who have always wanted to be secretaries. Many of you have always wanted to be data analysts. There are, like if you take my brother, for example, he always wanted to be a doctor. He's in med school. If you take my dad, for example, he always knew that he wanted to be a lawyer. He's a lawyer. My mom, she always wanted to be a teacher. She's a teacher. But me, I really don't know what I want to do. And it's not getting any clearer. All of these years of college, and the fog is not lifting. It's ridiculous. And the reason why I bring this burden before you, the reason why I make this confession known, is because it's becoming apparent to me that I must do something immediately. Because, you see, I'm enrolled in classes at Regent this fall, and I'm currently working about 40 hours a week at a preschool. And I recently put in my 2 weeks notice because I figured, well, I can't be a full-time student and work at the same time. So I'm jobless, right? I don't know where the money's coming from. I can't work this much and have a job at the same time. You know, it's too much. And so, you know, I'm now kind of in an ocean where I don't know what's going to happen next. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have another job lined up. I know I should. This is ridiculous. I mean, I know it's foolish to just quit a job willy-nilly, like, hey, I'm going to quit. But listen, here is the thing. Here's the pressing concern. On November 27th, when I turn 23, I am going to be without health insurance. And I never thought I'd be in this position. I know that there are so many people out there in the world who are uninsured, and there are some people who are like, health insurance, what on earth, you know? Like, the thought is incomprehensible because they're, you know, they don't have access to any sort of health care. So, I mean, maybe I'm lucky and I'm just taking everything for granted, but I mean, the fact of the matter is my whole life I've had health care. And on November 27, when I turn 23, I no longer am going to be insured. And as a person who struggles with an eating disorder, if I relapse, if I lose a ton of weight, which, I mean, it's not something that we have control over, you know, it happens. If I have a relapse, and all of you anorexics out there, oh my mercy, you know, you get sick. If there is something to be caught, you catch it. The plague happens. I mean, seriously, your immune system is just gone. Your white blood cells, non-existent. Poof! You know, as an anorexic, that stuff is, I mean, you're out there. You're out there, and you pretty much need to be in a bubble as an anorexic because you can't fight off this stuff. You don't have the little, you know, germ fighters. And so this is my problem, is that I'm not going to be able to get health care. If I get sick, no one can help me. I'm just like, wow, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I have no idea. You know, my job was a part-time job, and there are no health benefits there. And, you know, at school, I can get insurance through school, but it costs a lot of money. And it's just like, I don't know what to, you know? I'm just at this point where there's a humongous question mark. And I don't know what direction my life is going to take. It's just like every morning I wake up and I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen, especially now that I've quit my job, which, you know, not the wisest, right? But what am I going to do? See, I wanted to make this video because I have this funny feeling that God is going to make something happen. I don't know. I might have to marry somebody for their health insurance. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I might have to marry you for your health insurance. Men, eligible men with health insurance. This is your casting call. No, I truly, I'm at this point where I don't know what I want to do with my life. And I'm getting old. I'm getting old enough that I'm being kicked off of my parents' plan. It's time for me to graduate and decide what I want to do with my life. I have more than enough credits to graduate, but, you know, I just don't have the major. Currently a communication major. I don't know, my life is just this mess. And so I wanted to lay this down before you and ask you, pray for me. Pray that something will happen, because I need help. I need health insurance. I need it now. I need a direction in life. Pray that I will have a purpose. And my goodness, you know, pray that, well, okay, I'm not going to have you pray that I'll find somebody to marry. Fine. Fine! Pray that I'll find somebody to marry. I'm getting old. I am getting old. Guys, please, I lay my request before you. Y'all are my friends. I'm struggling. These are rough times. If any of you identify with me, let me know. I hope you're having an excellent evening. Bye.